Things were worse than ever in Banana Republic, a somber island country. While anarchists roamed the streets, corruption was running deeper due to economic crisis and rising crime rates. Bearing these burdens were judges who tried to make things right with honesty. Okay, let's see if it'll work this time. Somebody's at the door. Open the door. You have mail. Row 3 is his name. Dear Row 3, you were appointed as a judge. Banana Republic Courthouse today. Week 1, Case 1. Okay. Your Honor, first of all, the ministry, we wish you success in your new position. We wanted to remind you of details that are important for you to make a correct judgment. You can find the evidence in the evidence file. At the same time, you get information whether there is digital evidence on the tablet. The case file includes the content of the case and the information of the defendants. You can ask some questions to the defendants by clicking on the microphone. These questions will play an important role in deciding your case. On the tablet, you can access some digital evidence, such as camera footage or audio recordings. You can also access the recordings of your dialogue with the defendants via microphone. These recordings will be added at the end of your dialogue with the defendants. The law book contains the rules and penalties for crimes that you need to look at to make the right decision. Okay. Finally, you will make your decision. Remember, your decisions will have consequences. Making wrong decisions in law book cases will cause your bars to increase. How full your bars are affects the probability of getting a 12 on the dice screen after each case. Therefore, remember that the game can end even if your bars are not completely full. Ministry of Justice. Okay. We read all that. Okay, the case file. His name is James. Age 26. Gender is a male. Charges is violation of restrictions. James, who was seen by the patrolling police at 2 after the specified restriction time of 22, was taken into custody on the grounds that he did not allow the criminal procedure to be applied. It was around 1:50 and I wasn't feeling well. At that moment, I forgot that there were restrictions and I was just wandering around. I saw the police while they were on patrol and remembered that there were restrictions. Then I insisted on not being punished. And that's from James himself. Okay. But clearly you like disobeying the law, huh? There's no evidence files? Okay. So, oh, this is the rule book. What is the violation? Okay, let me see. Digital evidence. There are no digital evidence, no applications. Okay. Speaking records. No. All right. Why didn't you allow the police to write a fine? Because I thought I was right and they didn't give me a chance to explain. I didn't want to come to this. In your statement, you said you didn't feel well during the night. Why didn't you call an ambulance? As I said, Your Honor, the first thing that came to my mind at that moment was to go out. And while I was doing it, didn't think of the details. Okay. I feel like wait, possibility of being assassinated. What is they talking about? Okay. Mental health, $0. How can I help you, Your Honor? Oh, wait. Oh, so we can bribe and do all that too? We just gonna go ahead and get him out of here. James Adley. I say you're guilty. public service, money, jail. I feel like, honestly, you could just pay a fine. Just pay a fine for now. Like 100. Like that, yep. If the sum of 2 dice is 12, you will fail. Okay. All right. So we at home now? What are we supposed to do? In the day, go outside, go to the casino, or go to the bar? Let's go to the casino. Blackjack? Okay. We ain't got no money though. Oh, we gotta leave. We'll be back though. We'll be back. All right. Since we ain't got no money, we just end the day. Daily news. Bill passed. Convicts with a criminal record will now be given increased penalties. Okay. Week 1, case 2. All right. This is Axel Brendan, age 27. He's a male. Criminal record, yes. All right. To the Banana Republic Court, charges of possession of drugs, carrying drugs. A small amount of drugs were found on the person named Axel Brendan, who was subjected to an identity check by police in the evening as a result of his body search. As a result of the identity scan, it was seen that the person had been tried and acquitted twice before on charges of possession and carrying drugs. As a result of the subsequent investigations, no evidence was found that the person named Axel Brendan was involved in the drug dealing. I admit that I carry the substance, but I only use it in my own environment and when I am alone, to calm my mind. I have not harmed anyone and never will. I will not use this substance from now on. Okay, now you lying at the end part. I know you're gonna use it again, but why you keep getting caught with it, my boy? Oh, he was doing coke. I thought he was doing something else. Okay. Well, that's a little stronger, a little more harsh, but let's see what he got to say. Were you going to sell this stuff before you got caught in the ID check? No, Your Honor. I was just on my way home and I suddenly saw the police checking IDs. I wanted to change direction, but I was already on their radar. You made yourself guilty, my boy. Where did you get this stuff from? I get it through a friend. I don't know from whom he gets it. If the person you call my friend, your close friend? No, Your Honor. He is someone I met at a bar called Grand Pub a month ago. I don't know him personally. So that's your dealer. Pretty much. All right. I feel like, honestly, criminals with a criminal record should be given an aggravated punishment for the crime. I don't feel like he ain't did nothing to nobody. There's no digital evidence, applications. I don't know why I keep clicking that, but all right, I feel like we can make our decision. Alex Brendan. I say you guilty, but just do public services. We'll do 12 months of public services. Okay. We still alive. We ain't get assassinated or nothing yet. All right. We still ain't got no cash though. How we make some cash? I'm ready to start the next day. Week 1, case 3. All right. Who is this? Your Honor, a lot of evidence is lost as a result of anarchist attacks on our state. In order to ensure the security of the evidence in the cases, we will deliver the evidence to you in a device we call Cryptex. We designed the passwords on this device so that only you can solve them, and remember, if you try to open it 3 times before the green light turns on, the Cryptex will destroy the evidence. Okay. So Cryptex, something that we're gonna use. Jason Hamstad, age 42, male, criminal record. No. Okay. Charge assassination. During the night, Freddie Coles, CEO of Glenswick, was found dead in the trunk of his car during a routine patrol by the car park security. It has been determined that the CCTV camera covering the area where the stop coughing, woman, where the incident took place was not working at the time of the incident. Security guard Jason Hamstad, who was only employee, who was the only employee in the company at the time of the incident, became a suspect and was taken into custody by the police. So, they trying to accuse him? On the evening of the incident, only 3 hours had passed since I started work. While I was doing my routine hourly patrol, I saw Mr. Coles' vehicle, but the open trunk of the vehicle caught my attention. When I approached the vehicle, I saw Mr. Coles' lifeless body in the trunk. What caught my attention about the body was that it had a red note rose on it. Afterward, I immediately notified the police. It had a red rose on it. So this was intentional. But we ain't got enough evidence though. Let's see. We don't have no digital evidence. Yeah, we don't have much. We can't prosecute him, no. What is this? Wait. Yeah, I don't. But I can't wrongfully convict him. We don't got no evidence on him. Let's just look over this one more time. I'm gonna just kind of skim through it and then see. 3 hours had passed since I started work. It wasn't working I can't convict him of this. How do you think the killer entered the car park undetected without an ID card? I can't find any answer to that, Your Honor. The doors have never been used in the system since I started my shift. Did you have a problem with the CEO of the company, Freddie Coles? Did you know him well? Glenswick is a really big company. I know them by name. I started 3 months ago. I only interviewed with the recruitment department and I had no problems with him. I feel like he's telling the truth. There's no other evidence we can ask. We not convicted him because I don't have no evidence that he did it. Jason, I'm gonna put you as not guilty. What's going on? Are we at the ATM? Welcome. Balance $100. Salary payment $600. House rent $300. Shopping $120. Bills minus $80. Okay, so we got $100 to play with now. Credit options. Oh, we ain't got money like that though. Not yet. Okay, what's going on with you? Your daughter asked you for $100 for her school fees. Do you accept? Your sanity will drop if you don't accept this. I mean, anything for the daughter. We just got paid, took care of all the bills. I'm straight if she's straight. Let's give it to her. Okay. We just gotta make sure ain't nobody else asks for nothing. You better not ask for nothing, and you damn sure better not ask for nothing. You already got your cat food too. Week 2, case 1. Okay, so I'm seeing 2 people right here right now. Pull up the case. Bob Isaac. Oh, he must have a lawyer. Surname Groove. Age 34. Gender male. Criminal record, yes. To the Banana Republic Court. His charges is auto theft. The vehicle was stolen while parked in a parking lot opposite the neighborhood where Lehman Diaz lives. Following a denunciation on the morning of the night the vehicle was thought to have been stolen, the license plate was traced. The vehicle was turned over the same morning, and as a result of the searches, a package containing cigar scissors was found in the vehicle. Apart from this, no additional findings were found. So, as a result of the identity check, the person inside the vehicle was determined to be Bob Isaac Groove, nicknamed Big, known as former car thief. We went to our summer house in Calton Village with my car for 2 days as a family over the weekend. At the end of the second day, I think I forgot to lock my car because I was tired from the road. There is a possibility that the person who stole it also took advantage of this. All right, and now let's hear our statement from Big Groove. On the morning of the day the car was thought to have been stolen, a longtime friend of mine, Connell Glean, called me and said he had urgent business. He had asked me to take his package to a place called Party Time. I thought it was urgent, so I went quickly to Connell Glean's house. Connell gave me a car key and a piece of paper with the address of the place where I was to take the package. So I drove off with the car. Soon I got pulled over and found out the car was stolen. Upon this statement, he said he too I got pulled over and found out the car was stolen. Are you a known car thief? You're booked, my boy. Upon this statement, Connell Glenn was found at his home and brought to the police station for questioning. So you ratted on your homeboy and you stole the car. I do not accept any of the accusations against me. I don't know anything. Let's just okay, we just did this. We ain't got any digital evidence. Oh, we got camera records. CCTV footage of the scene of the incident. No facial recognition. That's it? It's just a picture? Oh, we can see him right there. Come on, Groove. You done got caught in 4K HD Ultra. Like, bro, come on. Let's see what he got to say. Where were you the night the car was stolen? That night I was sitting at a place called Pepe's with my girlfriend. Before it was too late at night, I dropped her off at her house and went to my home. I fell asleep shortly after. In the morning, I woke up to Connell's call. When was your last conversation with Connell Glean? It had been almost 6 months since we last spoke to Connell, and as I was very surprised that he called after all this time. Also, it's been a long time since I left these jobs. I am now in a regular life and a regular relationship. I am not guilty. When did you meet with Bob Isaac Groove? I have known Bob for over 20 years, and he is a dear friend. And you sold him out over a vehicle, a stolen car? Mr. Groove says you gave him a stolen vehicle, delivered a package, and asked him to take it wherever he wanted. Is this true? This has nothing to do with me. The last time I met Bob was 6 months ago. Bob has slandered me. I feel like Glean is telling the truth, or am I being naive? He said it himself. Groove said he hadn't talked to him in 6 months. He just confirmed he hasn't talked to him in 6 months. Now all of a sudden, he's trying to say that Glean had something to do with the car being stolen. Bob? Guilty. Jail. 30 years. Donald. Hold on. Okay. We still good. We just gave that man 30 years and went home to our family. That's messed up. Breaking news. State of emergency declared. Due to the recent increase in anarchist activity, the government has declared a state of emergency. Daily news. State of emergency declared. Due to the state of emergency, judges can now be appointed to all types of cases. What? Week 2, case 2. Okay. Ezekiel Robin, Ben Robin, Diaz Robin, Claire Robin. The situation of who will take the custody of 12-year-old Ezekiel Robin and his sister, 9-year-old Claire Robin. Defendant, Ben Robin. Plaintiff, Diaz Robin. Details: Ben Robin and Diaz Robin recently divorced. The custody case was filed by Diaz Robin, the mother of the children, for the custody of their children Ezekiel Robin and Claire Robin. As a result of divorce, the mother has a certain amount of alimony that she demands from the father. Okay. Are you sad that your parents are divorced? No, I'm not, because my parents didn't get along very well and they argued all the time. My sister and I were very uncomfortable and I couldn't stand the crying of my sister anymore. So, do you want to live with your mom or your dad? Okay, well, it sounds like the kids understand the situation, so. What is important to me is my sister. I certainly don't want to leave her, but the best thing for her would be to live with my mother. Yeah, mom, the dad, okay. Son, stay with the dad? Who would you prefer? My mother is more important to me. I think being with my mother would be better for me and my mother. Of course, with my sister. Are you sad that your parents are divorced? Yes, very much. Even though they fight, I love them both very much, and I can't live without even one of them. Do you love your mom more or your dad? Wait, why would we ask that question? I love them both very much. I never wanted my parents to get divorced. That's why I feel so sad. If you had to choose, who would you choose? Your mom or your dad? I don't want to choose one or the other. My only wish right now is that my brother doesn't leave me. He always supports me. Please don't separate my brother and me. Okay. So, honestly, Ezekiel's the older brother. He's explained that he feel like his sister should be with his mom, and at the same time, he shouldn't be separated from her. So we're gonna give him to his mom. I don't know, y'all. Let me know in the comments if I made the right decision. There ain't no digital evidence, none of that. Wait. We can't. So we gotta give one the full custody? What if I wanted to split it? I feel like the son said he'd rather be with his dad, and then, well, I don't know. Honestly, this one is kind of hard because they don't want to be separated, but at the same time they want to be with their mom. what the daughter does. He doesn't want to choose between one or the other. They can still see each other, so I feel like, honestly, giving the son to the father and the daughter to the mother. They can figure out how they want to, you know, they want to go about stuff after the fact. Week 2, case 3. All right, so this is James Redlow, age 51, gender is a male, to the Banana Republic Court. His charges is assassination. Details: in the morning, a person named Amanda Sevilla, who was jogging in a forested area near the highway, came across the lifeless body of a person named Francis Crims while jogging. It has been determined that the CCTV camera covering the area where the incident took place was not working at the time of the incident. Why is every camera not working? Y'all making this hard on me. How long is your friendship with Francis? We've been working in the same company for about 4 years, but we've had a close friendship for the last 2 years. Was there anyone in the company who did not like Francis Crims or had threatened him recently? No, as far as I know, there's no such person. In fact, he was the CEO of our company and he was well liked by every member of our board team. Did you often go to the bar in question with him? Yes, we used to go at least twice a week and vent to each other. Okay, there's no other. Yeah, I was thinking, is there more pages? According to the autopsy report, it was understood that he died as a result of a prolonged asphyxiation without any signs of impact on his body. According to the allegations, the last person the deceased was in contact with was James Redlow, a member of the board of directors of Caron and Wells. That night, we left the company together. We went to the bar called Loose Drop with his vehicle. After staying there for about 1 hour, he dropped me off at my home. I don't know what he did after that or where he went. Francis and I were good friends. While sitting at the bar, I saw him troubled, but no matter how much I insisted, he did not say anything. He just said that there was something wrong in his life these days, and no matter what he did, he couldn't change things. That's all I could say. I am so sorry for the I don't know. I don't believe him. I am so sorry for the loss of a close friend. He has a criminal record. All right, what? That morning. All right, so my bad. Amanda says that morning, like every day, I headed to the arena and area in the forest that I always prefer to run. While I was taking a break to drink water, I saw a body lying flat behind the bushes. I immediately informed the police. All I remember is the person lying on the ground was wearing a suit and had a red rose on him. Wait. Is this the same dude that we just convicted we let go before? Oh, he's a serial killer. But we don't have no evidence. The camera's not working. Wow, so he's in my face again right now. You cooked. You're cooked. He finna have me killed. Oh, I done found the envelope now. As a result of the decisions you made in the cases, we decided to raise your salary. This week you will earn $700. Now that I booked somebody for the rest of their life, okay, that's not good. Okay. Now we got $200. All right. You know what? After a rough week, let's go to the casino. Let's bet a $5 chip. Ooh, 18, I'll stay. What? $14, $15, dang. We done bust. Probably do a few more. Let me see. 12. That's a 6. We're gonna stay. That's questionable, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, there we go. Blackjack. Okay. You know, this is how they try to get me. They start letting me cook, and then I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm good. All right, we made $205. Well, we got $5 from that. Let's end the day. Week 3, case 1. Oh, possibility of being assassinated went up 25%. Possibility of arrest. Okay. This case, Eldon Duncan, age 30, gender male. Criminal record, yes. Charges, threat, malicious wounding. Details. The incident occurred in the evening at the home of Eldon Duncan. The person named Arthur Darrell, who caused the injury, fled immediately after the incident. An arrest warrant was Damn, I can't talk. An arrest warrant has been issued for Arthur Darrell as a result of the report of the person named Eldon Duncan. Details. In the search initiated by the police as a result of the tip-off, it was determined that Arthur Darrell was hiding in his sister's house and was captured by the police in the evening and brought to the police station for questioning. Eldon Duncan says, "A month ago, I borrowed some money from Arthur Darrell. He kept calling me and telling me that my debt was doubled and increasing day by day. I told him many times that I had not yet received payment from my workplace and that I would pay my debt when I received it. Despite this, he never stopped calling and harassing me, and after a while, he started following me home. Although I reported the situation to the police many times, I did not receive a positive response. As I finally left my workplace and arrived at the house, I saw Arthur Darrell behind me. I noticed that he was holding a knife in his hand. He pointed the knife at me and asked me to be quiet and go to my apartment with him. I couldn't react because I was afraid. Then we went to my apartment. After entering the house, he started rummaging through my house and looking for money. When he couldn't find money, he stabbed me in the leg. Damn. Then quickly fled the apartment. Then I took my cell phone and asked for help from the police." Arthur says, "About a month ago, Eldon Duncan called me and told me that he needed some money. Although I was in a difficult situation myself, I gave him the money he asked for and explained the situation to him. He said he would pay me the money as soon as possible. Since he did not respond after a month, I couldn't stand it and called him and told him that he had to pay his debt. He told me that he would pay his debt if I came to his house on the date and time he said. When I went to his house, he told me that the money was in his apartment and that we should go up to the apartment. When we got home, he asked me to sit down and said he would come back soon. Then he stood in front of me with a knife and started making threats to me. I told him that he had to pay his debt no matter what. Then he swung the knife towards me. At that moment, I made a move to defend myself, and the knife was stuck in Eldon's leg. Afterwards, I took the knife and ran to my sister's house because I was afraid." Nah, we're not believing that. I feel like you said, dude was following him home, but at the same time, he do have a criminal record, but I don't feel like we should be able to judge him off of that. I do feel like Arthur was on that with him, and he kept coming to the house trying to get that money. And then Eldon got mad and possibly tried to stab him. But Arthur he came to his house though, so it's like, you free game. You at my house, shoot. Arthur, he deserved to. Okay, but I feel like overall, Arthur, man, because Eldon got stabbed, right? Okay, we got any digital evidence? No. All right, Arthur, since you came to his house, I feel like guilty, Jill, to a year. Wait, we didn't even ask questions. How do you know a man named Arthur Durrell? Last year, he was someone I met through social media, and we met and became friends. In which hand was Arthur Durrell holding the knife when he stabbed you? He was holding the knife in his left hand. When he stabbed me with his left hand, I'm sure of it. How many times a week did Arthur Durrell call you? He was calling and harassing me every day of the week. Did you call and harass Eldon Duncan the day you met him? You lent him money the day of the incident? No, I didn't, Your Honor. With which hand did the person named Eldon Duncan point the knife at you? If I remember correctly, he pointed the knife correctly at me with his right hand. I feel like he can't be guilty though. Dude came to his house, and if he did have ill intentions, we would never know the truth because he was at his house and he defended himself. So, not guilty. They probably gonna assassinate me for that though. All right, we on week 3, so we had 7 cases. We still got $200. We gonna just end the day. Daily news: bill passed. Criminals who are not mentally well will be sent for treatment instead of punishment. So we finna get some crazy people. Yeah. Let's see what he got. Howard's surname Roast, age 25, gender male. Okay, he has no criminal record, mental health test, he's positive. Charges: willful damage to public property. The incident was discovered by the citizens using the benches belonging to the Trent Hour municipality. And the investigation was launched following complaints. The CCTV footage was examined in detail, and the person involved was identified as Howard's Rose. As a solution, new bench was placed in front of the Trent Tower Town Hall, and they started to wait. Howard's Rose sat down on a bench at noon and took a sharp object out of his pocket. He was detained by the police officers at the same time. First of all, I didn't know it was a crime to do this. The reason I did it is that I unintentionally picked up a bad habit and it turned into an addiction. I can't control it anymore, but as I said, I didn't know it was a crime to do it. Let's assume you didn't know that what you did was a crime. Did you also not know that it is the citizens who use these benches and seats? Of course I do, Your Honor, but I wasn't thinking about that part of it when I did it. Do you regret any of this? I absolutely regret it, and I promise to do my best for public peace from now on. No digital evidence? Send them for treatment. Right. Anything else to do? No? Y'all good? Mental health is at 100% still? You're doing good. Week 3, case 3. Case subject, Trance. A music production company claims that the Wall Music Production Company is using the structure of a track that belongs to them and violates their copyrights. The Wall Music Production Company, oh, that's the defendant, and then the plaintiff, Trance Music Production Company. There is one digital evidence for the case. Okay. Trance Music Company has released a new track in recent weeks. 3 days after the track was released, the music company The Wall released a track of its own. In response, the music company Trinks argued that its copyrights has been infringed and that it should be paid $10 million in damages, citing the track's infrastructure as evidence. The lawyer of the Trinks Music Group, the music production company, we spent a lot of time working on the track and we were very happy that we finally finished it. But a few days later, we realized that the track released by the music company The Wall uses the exact same infrastructure that we use. Our problem here is that not that they did this, but that they did it without permission. We decided to file a lawsuit for compensation, which we hope to get. We request that the appropriate action be taken. The lawyer of The Wall Music Production Company, the track was created with a completely original infrastructure and the long efforts of our sound engineers. This kind of accusation is unacceptable. We don't think there is copyright infringement just because the infrastructure is similar. We are sure that in the tracks we released before them, they also have the tracks that are similar to our infrastructure. We did not want to be victimized by the situation, and we request that the necessary action be taken. Yeah, we can't ask them no questions. We got some digital evidence though. Hold on. I guess because it sounds a lot slower. It sounds similar, but not really. Like, it ain't like exact. The Wall Music Production Company's conviction and payment of $10 million in compensation was found not guilty and to not pay it. I feel like they shouldn't be not guilty though, because it don't sound exactly the same. Like, as a result of the decisions you made in the cases, we decided to raise your salary. This week you will earn $800. Okay. Okay, so we got $505 now. Son says his clothes are getting old. He wants $300 for the new clothes. Do you accept it? We still got $200 after that, so $300, I guess. Go get you a whole new wardrobe. Start you out something nice. She finna ask for something crazy next. Week 4, case 1. Let's see the case file. Case subject: Joel Mueller sues Sony for damages for the suicide of his daughter. Sony Company, Joel Mueller. Joel Mueller alleged that his 15-year-old daughter, Ellie J. Mueller, had played the game Last of Me 2, owned by Sony, and that sometime after playing the game, she suffered from depression and oh my goodness. She suffered from depression and subsequently committed suicide. Joel Mueller, who blames Sony for his daughter's suicide, seeks damages in the amount of $10 million for the pain and suffering he has suffered. In addition, the plaintiff Joel Mueller requests that the game be removed from sale. Bryce Burke, one of the company's lawyers, is representing Sony in the case. Was that supposed to be like The Last of Us? After playing this game, my daughter shut herself in her room. She never spoke to us. She hardly ate or slept. She was exhibiting behaviors she would never normally do. So we took her to the hospital and she was diagnosed with major depression. About 2 weeks later, her mother came home from work and found her unconscious on her bed, having a box of antidepressants. When we took her to the hospital, it was already too late. Dang. Our company never accepts such smear campaigns. Before the release of our game, we stated the legal age limit is 18. Here we see that Mr. Mueller's daughter Ellie does not meet this age limit. In this case, the fault lies entirely with the family. You know what? It is true though. That's the harsh reality of this though. Mr. Mueller, your daughter does not meet the legal age limit for the game. Do you think you are at fault of this matter? Your Honor, my daughter borrowed the first game of the series from her friends and played it. When the second game came out, she practically begged me to buy it. And you bought it. As a father, I couldn't break my daughter's heart. The game must be removed so that others don't have to go through what I went through. You broke your daughter's heart by putting her... I don't know. Okay. Mr. Burke, what is your defense on this matter? Your Honor, our game has sold a lot of copies around the world, and we've never had an incident like this before. The reason why this happened is because the family acted unconsciously. Moreover, there is no evidence that it was our game that caused their daughter's illness. We think they are using to cover up their family problems. True? No digital evidence? I feel like we're gonna have to give it to my guy Burke. Yeah, rejection of the family's compensation claim and the game remaining on sale. We can't fault the game for that. Well, all right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right here. If you guys want another episode or a part 2 of this, please smash the like button, comment down below. Most importantly, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.